We are here at Charlotte Motor Speedway in Concord, North Carolina. The SuperStar ARCA Cup Series race here as the chase is in the middle of this thing. We're in the middle of the chase here for race number 4 of the chase. As right at the halfway point, right here, 3 races left, 3 races down in this championship decider. We go to the heart of NASCAR land, right where the Hall of Fame is, right where NASCAR headquarters are in Charlotte, North Carolina, Concord, North Carolina. 10 minutes up the road. As qualifying right underway here. As your drivers trying to put in their fast lap times to start in great positions. Here tonight, 4 minutes left in qualifying, so typically 2 laps, 5 minutes in total. So we shall see who can get on pole position. Right now we're looking at Ryan Houston in that 98 machine. Ripping the top side there off of turn number 2, rocking down that front straightaway now. So he goes off of turn number 4 as Ruben goes off top of the board. Now Zach Stewart, as his race is in the morning, or qualifying is in the morning, so it'll get hotter throughout the day. So right now, currently, it is 6:30 a.m. here in the simulators. Ryan Houston goes on pole position for now. We'll see if he can continue with this hot streak he's been on here at Charlotte. Here 3 and 4 off of turn 4. Coming to the stripe, what will it be? Ryan Houston. He will go quicker, but not quick enough. Zach Stewart currently on pole position here in that 77 machine. Houston will be 2nd. Hunter Sr. will be in 3rd. Jordan Warnock in 8th. Sam Hoff currently our points leader at 00 machine, looking for his first championship in the SuperStar ARCA Cup Series. He's had ample opportunities these last 2 seasons. He might have been even the favorite in those 2 seasons at one point. Just hasn't been able to pull it off. He has a pretty good size lead going into tonight here at Charlotte. I know last week, his number 1 goal was just to finish. All he has to do, really, and hopefully no one else gets too hot in these next 3 races right now. There's Sam Hoff as Tony Allison, currently 2nd on the board. Michael James on his lap. Dustin Coggins sets the lap time here. It's going to be, puts himself into 14th place. Here comes Sam Hoff off of turn number 4. Come to the stripe this time by. Crosses the line. Will he go 29.734 up and around 4th place? I believe that'll be 11th. Slightly off for me there as more drivers putting the lap times. Connor Zabozzi on the racetrack. Brock Morris, Donnie Kite. Sam Hoff cross line, goes quicker, but not on pole position. He'll be inside the top 5, I believe. Actually, not quite. That lap was invalid, so actually did not count. I think it was good enough, though, for a top 5 spot. Here comes Isaiah Waltrus up to 4th place there. So we had a hectic last race at New Hampshire. Kind of saw a lot of drivers' championship hopes go up in flames. The defending champion Alex Anderson out of tonight's race. It's Jimmy Geikis on pole position for now in that Red Bull 18 machine with under a minute left to go. As I was mentioning right now, currently 2nd in points. Alex Anderson suspended tonight after his incident with him and Zabozzi, and goes top of the board there. At 2,000ths of a second, Connor Zabozzi steals the pole position for now with 30 seconds left to go. Anyone else on the racetrack? Doesn't look like it will. There's no one else on the racetrack there. So Connor Zabozzi will be on pole position here tonight at Charlotte. But Jimmy Geikis, a great lap from him in that 18 machine as well. Like I was mentioning, Alex Anderson suspended tonight, so it's going to be Isaiah Waltrus, who currently has the best chance at the championship other than Sam Hoff, but he's 154 points back, which, quick math, that's around 30 positions, I believe. Yeah, 30 positions right there So Sam Hoff, like you mentioned, just has to finish these races. You have New Hampshire, obviously we had New Hampshire last week, and upcoming we have Charlotte tonight, Auto Club, and then Texas, and pretty fast racetracks overall, so you can easily see yourself kind of on the outside looking in if you have a bad result in two of those races. And Auto Club kind of going to be a plate kind of race, and here at Charlotte going to be a little bit of a plate race as well, but not so much, as drivers have been doing some testing these past few days, and they kind of figured out that with these lower track temps, it kind of turns into a little plate race here, but with these hotter track temps that they have during the session, it should be a little bit more spread out throughout this race. But the heat race is coming up here momentarily. As once these drivers roll off, we'll look at a starting lineup here for tonight's heat number 1. As like I mentioned, the track just could get hotter and hotter tonight. So that's definitely something you gotta watch out for, the track temp, especially in these heat races, and see how much of a difference that'll make in the racing action as well on the racetrack. So we'll take a quick look at our starting lap here for heat number 1 as the drivers continue to grid up. On pole position here for heat number 1, it's going to be Zach Stewart in that 77 machine. Ryan Houston will be alongside him in second. Hunter Sr. will be in third. Eric Kep will be fourth. Beard's going to end fifth. Christopher Bush in sixth. Donnie Kite will be in seventh. Brock Morris in eighth. Jordan Warnock in ninth. Caleb Yates in 10th. Christian Schweiger in 11th, Tim McBasswell 12th, Jordan Evans 13th, Nate Boggs around 14th car field for heat number 1. Cars worked their way down the back straightaway here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Worked their way through turn 3 and 4. We're about to see the base car pull off in the pit lane, and we're about to go green here. We're 7 laps total here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Base car is off, and into the restart zone they go. Green flag is out. We're underway here for heat number 1. These drivers get up to the race speed here. Already go 3 wide here down the back straightaway. So it's Hunter Sr. being aggressive here early in the heat race. Looking about race leaders are 3 wide for the race lead. Ryan House on the top side. He's going to hit the outside wall, but he makes it through as Hunter Sr. will take the race lead there. He'll go from 3rd to 1st in 1 lap. But here comes Ryan House, and he has a run off of turn 4, down into turn number 1 and 2 now. As the front 2 side by side here through 1 and 2. Senior will have a better exit off of turn 2. He'll clear for the race lead officially. Ryan House is still alongside a little bit there of Zach Stewart in seconds. Zach Stewart ripping the outside wall. He's going to get in the outside wall just barely, trying to run that cushion up top. But so far, Hunter Sr. out in front. He'll lead lap 2 as well. This big dive to the inside for Ryan House, and once again, but Senior will clear easily off of turn number 2. He's got to break the drop just a little bit. Zach Stewart will clear for second as well, our pole sitter. As Eric kept looking through the middle there, trying to make something work for third, and he will. Reinhausen kind of just stuck on the inside right now, not able to move forward. Jared Scarron now gets around that 98 machine. Here comes Christopher Busch as well. Gonna make it 3 wide, maybe. He has some clean air. Just doesn't have enough momentum through turn 1 and 2 to make anything happen. But here comes Eric Kemp for a second. Inside he goes of Zach Stewart. We'll see a little slide job action right there. No, we won't. Is there 3 wide for a line? Back goes Johnny, cut around, hardly hitting the outside wall. As big calamity in the back there. Christopher Busch, I think, involved as well. Yes, he is. Tim Basketball as well, blown up. And Nate Bogus, hood is up, flying in the air. We'll take a quick look what happened there. We kind of saw the background. Looks like Donnie Kite not quite clear off of turn number 4. Comes up a little bit, maybe on Christopher Busch, and oh, hard lick for those 2 drivers. As unfortunate bystander there. We'll come into 2 laps to go this time by. A single file out after that wreck for the most part to enter turn number 1 here on the white flag. So here comes Zach Stewart to the inside, try to get back up to that race lead. Started on pole for Heat 1. He hasn't led a single lap so far in Heat 1 tonight. Oh, look at this contact. Him and Jared Scarron tangle as I think they're stuck in the outside wall, maybe. As yes, they are. As that's the unfortunate fact they're starting position for the main event. So we take another look here from the chopper camera. No contact there off of turn 2. Zach Stewart got side dropped a little bit and kind of just goes up the racetrack. I don't know. The aero affected him, or he just thought he was clear for a moment there. Because he had to. It's probably going to start in that around 16th place spot here for the main event. But here comes Ryan Houston looking inside Eric Kemp. Big sin to turn number 3 and 4. Up the racetrack he goes. Gonna use him up just a little bit. Side by side here for turn 4. Watch out for Brock Morris. Brock Morris squeezes through. 3 wide for second. And Brock Morris goes from 4th to 2nd in 1 corner. What a move for our 05 machine, but more importantly, looks like Hunter Sr. will pick up the win in Heat number 1 as well. As what an exciting finish that was for a second there. A good race overall. Now Heat number 1, a lot of action, a lot of different scenarios going all over the racetrack. Different lines being used. And you gotta work together with your teammates as well. It seems like a kind of a little mini plate race as these drivers were talking about last night. I think we might see that in the main event as well, at least the first half of it. Now, up next now, Heat number 2, and I don't know if they can get much more exciting than that one. As we take a quick look at our lineup here for Heat number 2 as well. So on pole position for Heat number 2, we got Tony Allison, and second will be Isaiah Waltress. Third will be Alan Wild, and fourth will be Craig Martin. Fifth will be Ruben Royce, and Dylan Lamp will be in 6th. Dustin Cogg in 7th, Sam Hoff in 8th. Not a great qualifying spot here for him. Alex McQueen in 9th, Michael James in 10th. Tate Lepretta in 11th, Albert Lopez 12th. Earl Cantona's 13th, Braden McWilliams 14th. Now round out our field here tonight of 14 drivers in Heat number 2 as your drivers going down the back straightaway here. It's Tony Allison will lead us to the green here, and yes, that's what we saw last Heat race. This one could be a great one as well. I think the biggest storyline is Sam Hoff. Gotta watch for him. Gotta make sure he's has a decent starting position for tonight's race. But like he mentioned last week, it's really just going to be about finishing these last 3 races well. think if he can finish inside the top 15 of these last few races, he should be in a great spot here to win his first championship in the SuperStar ARCA Cup Series. Or to move into the trucks next season. As into the restart zone they go. Green flag is out. Tony Allison will be away here, but he's not quite clear yet of Isaiah Watrous as they're side by side in turn number 1. And we'll always see a 3-wide move here early on, like we saw in heat number 1. Alan Wild, he had a thought there on the turn 1, but he kind of backed out of it there. As they're still alongside each other off of turn number 2. Isaiah Watrous' run, is he going to clear on the outside line? Not cool. He did. He cleared with a good shove there from Craig Martin down the back straight. Drivers in the outside wall. They're getting tight here off of turn number 4. They keep it going. Then there goes Ruben Ruiz. A few other drivers as well as Rodus spins it around. Alex O'Queen as well involved, and Albert Lopez involved as well, it looks like. It's Tony Allison from pole to 5th. Now 4th as Isaiah Watrous is a pretty good lead as they're 3 wide in turn number 3 and 4 now. Right in front of Sam Hoff, our championship leader. As Allison getting tight there. Almost put Lamb on the outside wall. Luckily for him, he keeps it off for now. As we'll take a quick look at what happened there to Ruben Rodus off of turn number 4. Oh, we have some time here as they're not 3 wide anymore. As it's off of turn 4, everyone's getting so tight. Ruben Rodus looks like he just got tagged there. I think from, might have been Michael James. Yeah, it was Michael James. He just got tagged there off of turn 4. Round he goes and around half the field. There's more drivers on the outside wall for turn 4. Dustin Coggin. Oh, Sam Hoff in the outside wall hard. And then we have another wreck ahead. That's Tony Allison. Dustin Dylan Lamp involved as well as he's in the inside wall, broken left front. And his night will be over here for heat number 2 as Sam Hoff moves him back down to 8th place. It's just off turn number 4. I mean, this has been the trouble spot pretty much all night long. Actually, Sam Hoff kind of caused that one. Kind of got in, I think, Tate LaPreda there. Kind of got him into Michael Jackson. Actually been Tony Allison there, but absolute chaotic heat races here. Hopefully it's not like this in the main event. These drivers are racing really hard to try to get as many positions as they can and set themselves up for a good starting spot in the main event here tonight. There's 2 laps to go here, but here comes Craig Martin. Has a good run down the back straightaway, not close enough yet. He's within about a length and a half of Isaiah Watrous. Big in the turn number 3 and 4. He's gonna stick it though. He's gotta get some dirty air as we come off of turn number 4 for the final time, or the second to last time here in heat number 2. As white flying air this time by, can Craig Martin catch up to Isaiah Watrous? He's got to get some clean air off of turn number 2. I don't know if he can do it though. It seems like he lifted way too much through turn 1 and turn 2. But here comes Alan Law behind him. He's got to watch out for that 07 machine. Looking for second place here in heat number 2. But out in front, I think Isaiah Watrous will win. Pick up the heat number 2 win. But here comes Alan Wild. It's going to be side by side for second. Coming to the stripe. And it looks like Wild will get it there at the line, barely over Craig Martin at the end. What a couple exciting heat races that was there. Jammed, packed with action. Those 14 laps in total. So now these drivers are going to go into warm-up. As you can see, the track sun kind of rose up a little bit. Take a look at the weather. It's 7:30 in Sim. Currently, I think it'll be 10 o'clock when the race starts. But we'll take a quick little break as the drivers have a little warm-up session. We'll be right back here from Charlotte Motor Speedway. We're back live here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. These drivers currently green up here for tonight's race. We'll take a quick look at our starting lineup here for this race. It's going to be the Ruben Curb 225 at Charlotte. As we saw Arns Bosen get pole position over Jimmy Gekis in second by 0.02 of a second between those two drivers. Doesn't get much closer than that. In third will be Hunter Sr. and Isaiah Watkins, both are heat winners. Fifth will be Brock Morris, Alan Wild in sixth. Eric Kerbs 7th, Craig Martin in 8th. Brian House in 9th, Dustin Coggin in 10th. Caleb Yates 11th, Tony Allison in 12th. Ford Evans 13th, Michael James 14th. Christian Swagger 15th, Tate LaPretta in 16th. Zach Stewart 17th, Sam Hoff in 18th, needs a better start than that. Garrett's Kerr 19th, Ruben Rose in 20th. Basketball 21st, Albert Lopez 22nd. 23rd, Christopher Bush, and 24th will be Dylan Lamp. 25th, Jared Warnock. 26th, Alex McQueen. Dave August 27th, Carl Cantillas 28th. Donnie Kite 29th, and Brandon McWilliams rounding out our 30-car field here tonight at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Field goes through turn number, or down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. If look at the weather tonight, so it's gonna be 10 a.m. right now when this race goes live and when we start going green. About 90-degree track temp right now currently. And 80 degrees Fahrenheit in the sky, so nice July 7th here in the year 2027 in sim. Had to go forward about a year and a half or so as the pace car pulls off in the pit lane. These 30 drivers about to do battle for 150 laps. As Barney Flagman waves the green flag, we're underway here for chase race number 4. Connors Billy is going to lead us down into turn number 1. He gets a good launch. He's going to clear the outside line. First driver tonight that has cleared the outside on the initial start. So it looks like Jimmy Geik is falling back quickly here on the outside. He's already down to 4th, maybe in 5th here as well. As he's got eaten up there on that initial start. It's big pack racing furlong back here, still double file for most of the field. To include lap number 1, Connors Bosen will lead lap 1 of 150. Few drivers have elected to kind of run the outside line. It seemed like the inside line was maybe a little bit better at the end. I think for tire seating purposes, the inside definitely would be the better preferred line here tonight. No questions about it. Especially with how hot this track temp is expected to get here throughout the evening as well. And the inside line definitely be the preferred line through most of these drivers. Supposing currently leads as still a pretty big gaggle of cars behind him, a good pack of cars, but they're single filing out here in the top 6 or so. As right now, Alan Wild and Ryan Houston side by side for 7th and 8th. Looks like Wild will clear Dustin Coggin here as Ryan House slots himself in 9th place behind those two drivers. As Craig Martin get the credit side by side. As they rocket down the back straightaway here now. It's Sam Hoff there in 12th place, up 6 positions. Trying to work his way back up through the field here. As Isaiah Walters having a good night. This is a night he needs to have a chance at the championship. He needs to finish probably inside the top 3 and half, outside the top 10. Especially tonight to build some momentum going into next week at Auto Club. But still early on in this race, only lap number 6 of 150. We'll see how this third year also affects these drivers as well, as they're kind of just following the leader here at this point on the inside line. I could really burn up their tires though, using up that right front just a little bit too much. As there goes that they watch just the outside, maybe damage number 1. We'll see. Yes, he will. He's gonna try to get some clean on that top side. Gotta be careful not burning up your tires too much. Cons Bozen currently our pulsers led every lap so far tonight, looking good out in front. For most of the field, it's kind of single file back out. We got some mid-action battle here, mid-pack battle. It's Jared Skinner, I think, and Ruben maybe making some slight contact in entry of turn number 1. Nothing too concerning there as Michael James on the inside. As here comes Jared Skinner, the big sim on the outside. It's Caleb Yates right in front of those two drivers. You also got Craig Martin as well as driving the outside wall. It's Taylor Predator there. He's going to be really slow to go 4 wide. Maybe as Michael James catching the grass. He catches the grass again down the front straightaway. And James, will he clear? Yes, he will. He moves himself up to 11th as there's a big gaggle of cars now behind him. As Caleb Yates will clear Jared Skinner as well as Taylor Predator loses 3 positions. Could be 4 here in a moment. As Craig Martin has kind of lost a few positions as well as Ramirez gets into the inside there. Jared Skinner here on each of turn 3 as they're going to be 3 wide off of turn 4 as here comes Jordan Evans and Tate Laperta dropping back quickly. Jordan Evans a big sense of the inside of Jared Skinner. It was a really great battle here in the mid-pack. Is back up in front though. Some action going on as here comes Hunter Sr. Eric Kerbs side by side for 3rd and 4th. There's Biggs in there for Hunter Sr. As behind them, Brock Morris and Alan Wild side by side here for turn number 4. As caution's out for the first time tonight. And it looks like Taylor Predator around his big jump there in the middle of the pack. As Christopher Bush as well destroyed. Jordan Warnock as well in the 28 machine. Looks okay. Not sure what happened to these 3 drivers in the middle of turn 3 and 4. Oh wow, major, whoa, big pile up there through turn 3 and 4. Wow, that's really nice. See what happened. It looks like it was in the entry to turn number turn 3 there. Christian Swagger I think got into Taylor Perry. We'll see who came up, who came down. So I think Taylor Perry may have came down just a little bit on the entry to turn 3, and that's not a place you want to wreck at all. Yeah, he just Christian. Yeah. I think Swagger may have came up just a bit trying to side draft. Yeah, he did come down. He did come up a little bit too much. And pow. Massive wreck there on each of turn number 3 and 4. As that was a big wreck. Check out a lot of the field as here they come down pit lane. See who all comes down. Looks like mostly the whole field will do so. And Chris Williams will be the first one out. few drivers I can say that's Eric Kep and Craig Martin, looks like. Still will follow here, going green next time by. Let's take a quick look at our weather right now as we're 15 laps in this race. Rubber has been put down quite a bit. It's 94 degrees now, so it's just gonna get hotter and hotter throughout the night. More rubber buildup and more heat, more sunlight as well in that rubber as well. You'll see a lot of probably some looseness as well, perhaps. It's gonna pull off in the pit lane. We're about to go green here in a few moments' time. And green flags out. Eric Kep will lead us to the green. And he'll clear easily down in turn number 1 over Craig Martin. We'll see how these drivers on the older tires compared to the new tires behind them. Only the top 2 stay out though. It still will be interesting to see how that plays out though. It's almost through wide action here, so here comes Connor Zabosian. Inside, is he gonna make a move for you off of turn 4? Yes, he will. Side by side down to the stripe. Zabosian has the run. I think he'll be able to get him here off of turn number 2. How hard will Kep fight this one though? As Zabosian will clear, but Kep got some draft here. Oh, just in the outside wall for turn 2. Just allows his momentum. Here comes Hunter Sr. as well to the inside with Isaiah Waltrus. Senior clears his Kep falling back just a little bit here on those older tires, even though they're only 15 laps old. You can see how big of a difference they make. As here comes Hunter Senior, he takes the race lead here on Connor Zabosian. And Zabosian falls back once again here from Isaiah Waltrus. Not sure if Zabosian's pushing too hard, but maybe just taking it a little easy here on this first 2 laps, trying to save some tires here. As Isaiah Waltrus on the outside line, we saw him do this a little earlier tonight as well. Just feels gonna fall back out here in the top 6 or so, but side-by-side action further on back in the mid-pack. Shared Skater making his way through the field as well. As Eric Kep continues to fall back here, as same with Craig Martin as well. Craig Martin all the way back in 15th place after not pitting there. Remember, the only difference is 15 laps there on those tires, so it makes a huge, huge difference. You're at Charlotte tonight. Side by side up ahead for the race lead. Isaiah Waltrus, Hunter Senior up top, Waltrus on the bottom. Waltrus wrapping on the inside line. He's gonna get a little tight here off of turn 2. Continuing to have a run off of turn 2 on the high, banking right there, a little clear down the back. That's 3 wide abreast. 3 abreast there for 10th place. Big sin for Ruben Rose. Up the racetrack he goes. Dustin Cog in the middle. Zach Stewart up top. Stewart gonna rim ride the top side. He'll get them both there off of turn 4. As now he sets his sights on Eric Kep up ahead in 9th. As now Ruben Rose and Dustin Coggin side by side for 11th place. There's one move there for Zach Stewart. Rim ride on that top side to make it work. Now he gets around Eric Kep pretty easily there. Through turn 3 and 4 as we got some more side-by-side action up further on ahead. Hunter Senior, Isaiah Waltrus, Ryan House, and Connor Zabosian side by side. Here comes Stan Loff as well as Jared Skinner. They have joined the picture as well as their side by side. Here off of turn number 2 as well. Senior still, he's able to fend off Isaiah Waltrus, it seems like, for that second place spot, first place spot I should say. He's able to fend off second place of Isaiah Waltrus so far tonight. Side by side behind, that's Jared Skinner. He's making his way up through the field. He's going to get Ryan Zabosian out for turn number 2, it looks like. And Ryan Houston pushed him along. Zabosian goes down to 5th place. Struggling here, 27 laps in this run. He was looking really good that first 14 laps. Ever since that caution, he's kind of been struggling just a little bit to make things work. Most of single foul, but we have a big gaggle of cars here. First on back, still a big pack of cars, all within about 3 seconds of each other. First to 22nd, within 3 seconds of each other. So I think this race is really going to come down to those pit stop strategies for these drivers. Being on and off pit road can be very, very crucial to decide who gets a good finish and who comes in victory lane as well. Jared Skinner moves himself with the 3rd place. Jared Skinner looking really, really good right now. Later in this run, we're about 16 laps into this run. These drivers can go around 30 to 35 laps on the tank of fuel. So we're about halfway through, I believe, the fuel window right now to the ends. Goes Isaiah Waltrus to the inside, a little bit of side draft in turn number 1. So we have a big crash behind there. That's Brock Morris, Ryan House involved. Ruben Rose as well, more drivers involved, Donnie Kite as well. Their second caution of the night. Happened a little further on back. Just right housing out to the left rear. Oh, there, Brock Morris up in the outside wall, right in front of Ruben. Notice the other driver's trying to avoid. Donnie Kite getting spun out there, trying to avoid that wreck. Happened right behind our race leader, Hunter Sr., and the rest of the top five. Chavez further on back, pretty much got through. It was really Brock Morris and Ruben Ernest got the worst of it there. And their races are going to be over here probably early tonight. Yeah, just nowhere for him to go there. We're on board with Ruben Rodas. We'll look at it here from Ryan Houston's point of view. Check him ahead of him, so he looks to the inside, and it's not enough room, it seems like, there for that 98 machine to get through. But luckily for him, he gets unscathed there. Gets through unscathed as everyone busy down pit lane. Except the top two drivers of Isaiah Waltrus and Connor Zabosian, as they elect to stay out though under this yellow. This looks like as I watch, could choose the top side here for this restart. So it'll be interesting to see. These drivers were on those tires for about 20 laps, kind of the same situation between it was Craig Martin there and Eric Kep. They kind of did the same thing that last time we had around 15-20 lap run. They fell back pretty quickly, so these drivers try to save a set of tires early on in tonight's race, maybe use up a little later. They do only get 5 sets of tires, so a lot of these drivers have already used 2 sets. So they have 3 sets left. We still have about 115 laps to go, so that should be plenty of sets left. But I mean, you never know when a caution could come out, and it could be an opportune time to have an extra set of tires in the box. Which that's what these kind of drivers are banking on. I think these front two, hoping we get a few cautions here and there, and they kind of save a whole set of tires. But pace car is off. And green flag is in the air. We're underway back here at Charlotte as Isaiah Walsh with a grid launch. He's going to clear the inside lane of Connor Zabosian as Zach Stewart just did not get the best of launches there in the outside lines. The outside lane fell back pretty quickly. For the top 3 single file out as here comes Jared Skinner on the outside there of Sam Off as there goes Hunter Sr. A big set on the top side. He's going to rim ride that thing. He's not going to quite clear that. Isaiah Walsh is going to go up and block. But here comes Hunter Sr. Got to go to the outside even more. make it happen here for the race lead in a few moments' time. As they watch, just really have nothing for him there on those older tires. So you're going to stand by for our points. So you're up 14 spots. Jake's getting up 17. So those drivers who struggled had some incidents in the heat races, they're made their way back up to the field. So it shows that passing is, you are able to pass here tonight at Charlotte. It's gonna take some time though. Zach Stewart ripping that top side. He's up 11 spots. So Bob, oh, we got a wreck there. Big wreck in the back straightaway. One car was sideways as Reinhausen spin through it down the back out in the wild. I think he was on 2 wheels for a moment. And luckily, I don't know if there's any other cars involved there. Dylan Lamp may be involved. It looks like he might have some damage there as well. I think that was a back marker there, that one. But yeah, luckily everyone avoiding that out and wild for the most part. Just off a turn at number 2. Just looks, oh no, it was actually Eric Kepp who was on 2 wheels there. Reinhausen got spun out there from the drivers trying to avoid. Looks like it was Jimmy Geiges on the outside there of Alan Wild. Has a good run. He stays outside right there off of turn number 2. And it looks like I'm just a racing deals. Oh, no, another driver is on 2 wheels. Looks like it might have been Albert Lopez in the 88 machine. Wow, Reinhausen actually didn't even get tagged, just got loose trying to avoid wreck on the paint maybe. Spinning around there, but luckily no one else too severely damaged. That could have been that could be really bad down the back straightaway in front of everyone else. So we'll take a quick little break and we're right back here from Charlotte Motor Speedway. So here we go, about to go back green. Hunter's going to get Lisa's green flag here on the outside line. There's a great launch there from that 12 machine. He'll clear Jared Skinner quickly. Saw himself back in line as well behind that 7 machine. And from that 7 machine, excuse me, as here comes Sam off on the inside line there. So now we're side by side down the back straightaway of Jared Skinner. So some contact for them back. Big checkup in the middle of the field. And Dustin Coggin almost got turned. I believe I saw him back there, maybe. So there's a little replay here between him and Craig Martin. Actually, no, Zach Stewart got a bit loose. Yeah, no, it was Craig Martin that got loose. Tagged Dustin Coggin, checked up the whole field behind them up. But we stay green for now. Further up front, it's Connor Bosian trying to make his way through. He still has yet to pit, though, since 2 cautions ago. So he did not pit in that on our 3rd caution. So he hasn't pitted in 28 laps time. So he's really just trying to save that set of tires as we're almost to the 1/3 point of this race complete. As with that little contact for him back, it's really kind of separated the back out big time. Pretty much 8th to 9th. Pretty big gap, and you have a bigger gap between 9th to 10th, which is Alex McQueen leading this pack of cars behind him. So field has spread out just quite a little bit here, building on this restart. Hunter Cena trying to pull away a little bit from the pack behind, but it's going to be so hard to pull away until we get to those pit stops here. As the front few drivers kind of just single file out, but side by side for them back, it's Donnie Kite, Craig Martin, got Nate Boggess, Jimmy Geikus as well, side by side here, so around 11th to 12th place. As Ryan Housen trying to work his way up through the field as well, currently in 14th place. Doesn't have too bad, he's not too badly damaged, so I think it's definitely something to watch out for. Someone to watch out for here tonight. As Donnie Kite will clear for 10th on Alex McQueen. Side by side here, Ryan Housen and Nate Boggess. This pack count behind the leader is kind of duking out here. I'm just losing this main pack even more and more, but I think they know that track vision right now at this moment in the race could be very important. It's not the easiest place to pass when you driver come on pit lane. It's Eric Kepper, looks like. Side by side, it's Jimmy Geikus and Isaiah Waltrus. Isaiah Waltrus still on those older tires, 35 laps old. Connors goes and look further up ahead. He's still on those old tires. He's doing pretty well. Staying with the main pack, coming the caboose of it. Just kind of keeping it with them and seeing the draft of these top 7 drivers ahead of him. It's still side by side here in the main pack. Or the second pack, I should say, is Donnie Kite pulling away just a little bit from this pack as here comes Isaiah Waltrus on those old tires on the outside, trying to do something, but it looks like Jimmy Geikus will clear him off turn number 4. Reinhausen hasn't really left that 14th place spot quite yet. Looks like he's kind of just struggling here right now to get around. Also, Queen and Isaiah Walsh just kind of falling back a little bit here on those older tires, as he had reached lap 50, 51 now 52. So we're one third of the way through here tonight's race. So under 100 laps to go. Most of the field has 3 sets of tires left. Drivers like Connor Zabosian, Isaiah Waltrus, and I believe Craig Martin, and I think that might be it. There's one other driver, Eric Kep, that's who it would be, but Eric Kep kind of wrecked out there down pit lane 10 laps down. So those 3 at least who are still running, those drivers should have 4 sets of tires. So if we don't get any cautions, it really wouldn't matter at this moment in the race. But Connor Zabosian still in a great spot here in that 8th place spot. I think he'll have to come down pit lane pretty soon, probably the next 5 to 10 laps or so. Steers getting able to get around down the back straightaway. May have thought of making the move there in the turn number 3. They thought better of it and just kind of stayed back. He's running the outside line off for turn 4. He's got the momentum. He's got a run here in turn 1. Will he take it? He's right in the back over Thunder Senior, but he's going to stay behind for now. As Connor Zabosian kind of falling back on this main pack. The tires are really starting to show up right now. There's about 3 tenths slower than the front pack right now. That's going to Zach Stewart to the inside. That's a Michael James. As now the field's starting to spread out just a little bit. We'll take a quick look at our weather. It's a slide job move there from Zach Stewart. Take a quick look at the weather right now. There it is. 102-degree track temp. So it's risen almost 12 degrees since the start of this race. So quite a bit. As driver down pit lane. So gets Isaiah Waltrus, lap number 56, coming down into the pit road, making his first Screen 5 pit stop of the night. You can see kind of was struggling there, falling back quite a bit, so not too shocking there. When will Connor Zabosian, who's the only other driver that stayed out past 2 cautions, when will he come down pit lane? He's on those, just taking fuel in these tires for 43 laps. Granted, a few of them under caution, but still. So here comes Zabosian down pit lane on lap number 57. Now 58. Jimmy guys get a side by side here. That's what that was with Eric Kep, it looks like. Now here comes Alex Queen on the inside. Reinhouse has moved himself in the top 10 spot as well. So it looks like the fuel number around 50 laps. So it looks like for these drivers. Zach Stewart gets his way around Sam off. So Stewart, a great run so far tonight, looking really solid, looking for a top 3 finish here tonight as well. As Jared Skinner trying to move up the racetrack as the cloud has covered some of the speedway here, so we could see some lower track temps for a few minutes. Could definitely affect, at least in turn 1 and 2 looked a little cloudy. That's how big of a difference the weather here is in iRacing. As Jared Skinner off of turn 4 runs the high side. He's got to get around his draft as well. He's just going to stay behind Hunter Senior for now. Not too surprising. The sun has opened back up through 1 and 2 as Stone Lampkin past their lap traffic. Jared Skinner still trying to do something here with Hunter Sr. Not sure. He's just not able to get a run off of turn 4. There he goes. Good run. Look to the inside. He has a peak maybe. Has another peak. Just doesn't seem like he likes it though. He's gonna rip the top side now. Same with Zach Stewart. That's Tony Allison coming out of pit lane, so I think some pit stops happening throughout the field. We're not here if we can. So 3 wide accidents, Ruben Rose, Jimmy Geikis, and Alex McQueen is Ruben Rose on the fresh tires. Slide jobs, he hits the outside wall even. A little driver down pit lane, that's Jimmy Geikis. Bringing it down pit lane, 30 laps in his run. So a little earlier than I expected. Here comes Zach Stewart to the inside of Jared Skinner. Skinner up to the race lead here is Hunter Senior actually, as Sam Hawkins around Zach Stewart right there as well. Hunter Senior ripping the top side. I think he's struggling a little bit on these older tires. So we're almost to the halfway point in this one pretty soon, about 10 laps away. Tony Allison was fresh tires trying to get around Sam Hoff there for trying his lap back on the rest of the field. As Allison will clearing his lap back, but he's going to give Hunter Senior a little dirty air there. It's going to allow Sam Hoff to maybe make a move on the outside for second. And yes, he will clear for second there on Hunter Senior. Michael James, Ryan Housen, duking out here. Housen now up to 6th place as Donnie Kite 7th as James falls down to 8th place. It looks like Dustin Coggin up ahead as well in pit. Drivers have yet to pit so far tonight. Under green flag conditions, a few drivers have done so. As Carl Cantonis down pit lane. Here comes Sam Hoff for the race lead here. In turn number 1, 2. Gonna get tight though. Skinner gonna get a good exit off of turn 2. He'll clear for the race lead. Yes, here comes Zach Stewart. Hunter Senior has fallen back to 4th place. Just seeing all these different lines kind of form here. especially when these tires get worn out just a little bit. The rubber's getting put down on the racetrack. You can see the outside working well, the inside's working well as well. As it drives down pit lane, it's Jared Skinner and Hunter Sr. Both of them coming down pit lane here in lap 71. And then the 72. They're able to go 38 laps on that tank of fuel, so could still be a one-stop race, but that'll stretch out just a little bit. We'll see if anyone else is able to stretch out just a bit and maybe make it a one-stop race here tonight. One more stop after this pit stop here, so a two-stop race. So here comes Hoff and Stewart down pit lane. In the pit lane on lap number 73 comes 74. Donnie Cat with a great entry in the pit lane. Up to those two drivers ahead of him. There's a bunch of drivers, other drivers coming down pit lane as well. Craig Martin, Ryan Houston, Jordan Evans, Timmy Basketball, Nate Bogus, Alex McQueen, to name a few. It looks like Connor Zabozin, who pitted about 15 laps ago, he will be the race leader once this cycle's out. Obviously, he's gonna have really old tires compared to some of the drivers ahead of him once they come down pit lane. Looks like Ryan Houston just coming off the pit lane. He's right behind Jared Skinner as well. Excuse me. Michael James only overshoots his pit box. It cost him a little time there. Now Connor Zabozin will be our race leader. He'll be the first driver who has pitted during the screen flag stops. And will be leading right now currently. Ryan Houston under a gaggle of cars right now. Sam Hoff, Dustin Coggin, Jared Skinner as well. All within a few tenths of a second of each other. You got past Jimmy Geikis, who pitted about 10 laps ago, or 13 laps ago, excuse me. As here comes Hunter Sr. on Isaiah Walters right now. As Hunter Sr. catching up to Connors Bozeman right now. Still a gaggle of cars further on back. As it watches loses a few spots there. So Hunter Sr., Connors Bozeman close together here. So how quick it will take for him, Connors Bozeman, to get around. And he'll get by there off of turn number 2. As Jared Skinner, Dustin Coggin there and Sam off side by side. Going into turn number 3. Right now, so we get around for turn 4, get it to the inside. Dustin Coggins side by side for 4th. Entering turn number 1. Can he clear out for turn 2 though? Yes, he will easily. It's Ryan Houston. Now Connors Bozeman under attack here from Jared Skinner. As here comes Zai Kite making his way through as he gets by Bozeman as well. They single file out here, but Jared's going to catch up to Hunter Sr. these past few laps. Same with Ryan Houston, he's caught up. He's made his way through the field big time. Was involved in a wreck there earlier tonight. Luckily, kind of came unscathed though. But he's moved his way back up to 3rd place, and he has a chance, maybe here with 63 laps to go, to pick up a victory here tonight. As here comes Ryan Austin. As the top three under a blanket here. 2 tenths between those three drivers. Ryan Austin has a 1 lap fresher tires. Donnie K has 2. Same with Sam Hopp. They both have 2 fresher tires. Donnie K having a good night tonight. Making his way through the field as well. As Isaiah Walters loses another spot to the Zach Stewart. Is now the top five are in the blanket here. Sam Hoff has joined the picture. Same with Donnie K as well. So you're the inside for Donnie Kite. Ryan Austin side by side. Austin gonna stay ahead for now. So gonna get tight up here off of turn 2. Austin is out the wall barely, but here comes Sam Hoff as well. He's gonna get around this 2 machine and he'll clear for 4th. Streaming, I guess Craig Martin side by side is for 10th place. Martin will clear here off of turn 2. As Donnie on the outside wall, he's going to lose quite a bit of time and have some aero damage as well. Ryan Austin now side by side with Sam Hoff off of turn 4. Can Hoff clear? Here off of turn number 2. Yes, he will. As Connor Zabozy now pit lane. He's a penalty. Right 45 machine penalty. Side by side once again here, Donnie Kite. So slide job move, but here comes Ryan Austin crossover down the back. Not able to work. Big shove there in the turn number 1. As Jared Skinner, still one more pit stop left to go in tonight's race. As there he goes to the outside, gotta make his move here. He's not able to do it quite yet. No, Hunter Senior gonna give him the space though. And still clear down the back straightaway. Not quite here comes Sam off though. As Ryan down pit lane. Here 52 coming to 51 to go. As Hoff will push Hunter Senior clear. There's another job on pit lane. It's Tiny Kites. Down pit road. 15 laps to go here tonight. 2/3 of the race complete. But here comes Sam Hoffield clear for seconds. And he's going to look for the race lead here on to number 3. And can he clear for the race lead? Yes, he will. Sam Hoff out in front. Here with come to 48 laps to go. This time by Hunter Senior under attack from Jared Skinner as well. Skinner will clear for seconds. Jared Skinner loses second there. One of the drivers come down pit lane. I think the one stop here they have to go to with about 38 laps to go, so it might be a 2-stop race still tonight. So now Hunter Senior, Jared Skinner down pit lane. Zach Stewart staying out, Nate Boggett still staying out, Sam Hoff still staying out as well, so it looks like it'll be a 2-stop race here from here on out. On the wall, that's Ruben Rose right there. Johnny House and Donny Kite still close together here. Sam Hoff still staying out. Not sure how long he can go on this tank of fuel. Maybe try and make this on a one-stop race. As Sam Hoff is still yet to pit. He may be able to make this on the one-stop race as Zach Stewart down pit lane now. Is he saving fuel here? Yeah, not quite doing much here, saving fuel-wise. But he should be able to make this on a one-stop race. Looks like he's coming into the lane right now. Down pit lane he goes. So it looks like Ryan Houston, Donny Kite. Oh, Ryan Houston, Donny Kite, maybe some contact there as caution is out on the racetrack. And that changes everything. Wow. And I'm not sure Ryan Houston. Oh, he got into joint. Oh, Evans in the inside wall hard. Wow. Ryan Houston thought he was clear and just misjudged it big time and pow on the inside wall for Jordan Evans. Luckily for no one else hit him. That's unfortunate for that 16 machine. As pits right in the middle of kind of pit stops. Most of the drivers have come down pit lane. Michael James, the only one that's yet to pit. So now we got a restart here with probably around 34 laps to go once everyone else comes down pit lane. As everyone coming down pit lane with 37 laps to go. So yeah, like I said, we'll restart here with around 35 to go. So it should be an easy race to the end here tonight. And there goes Michael James. He's going to be, so he'll be 6th off of the box. So Sam, actually he'll be 2nd once this thing restarts. So Sam Hoff gonna stay out though on those 2-lap old tires. Not 2 tires, 2-lap old tires there. As we'll take a quick little break when we're right back here once the gyros go back green. As we're back live here, coming to 34 laps to go here tonight. Late race caution as Sam Hoff leads us to the green. Green flag is out. As the outside lane, not the best restart there. Arnie Kite now on the inside. He's been strong tonight as well, especially on these longer runs. He'll clear maybe Michael James in the turn number 1, turn 2. Yes, he will. He'll move himself up to second place off of turn number 2. Now here comes James with a good run. Ryan Houston pushing him behind as well. As they'll watch us back in the next year as well. And Hunter Sr., Jared Skinner, all very quick drivers tonight. Coming to 33 laps to go. No more pit stops tonight as well. As here comes Donnie Kite for look at the race lead here off of turn number 4. Side by side with Sam Hoff. He's going to be on the outside. He's got the advantage off the exit of the corner. So he's going to send it in deep on the outside. He'll clear on entry and he'll clear an exit big time. Donnie Kite to the points for the first time tonight. Is now Ryan Houston. He has a chance to maybe get up to second place on the outside here of Sam Hoff. Ryan Houston had some cleaning up through turn 3 and 4. Oh, Hoff trying to side draft him there. Ryan Houston not quite clear yet of that double zero machine, but he might end up being clear off of turn 2 down the back. Hoff can roll off of turn 2, a little bit more side drafts, but it looks like Ryan Houston will clear down the back. And here comes Isaiah Walters as well, has some drafting help from ahead as well. Oh, Ryan Houston the outside wall. He'll lose so many positions from 2nd all the way down to 7th, 8th even now. And he might have some right front damage in the 98 machine. That might be the chance of the win for him over. And he falls all the way back into 8th place. Probably has some aero damage on that race car, and aero very important here tonight at Charlotte Motor Speedway. He's coming to 30 laps to go right now. And it's getting a little crazy out there. As the top 4 single filed out, Sam Hoff down to 5th place. He has only 2 lap old tires, but still make a little bit of a difference. Single file out for the top 5 positions. We got side by side there, Michael James, and that looks like it is the 18 machine of Jimmy Geikis trying to get his lap back. He's the last driver on 1 lap down. He's currently in our lucky dog position. Kerbs are wrecking there. Big time Jimmy Geiges spinning around. And that brings out a yellow there right in front of Michael James. Contact. Geiges was being a little aggressive, trying to stay in that lucky dog position, maybe even get on the lead lap. That's going to backfire on him there. So Michael James just got in the back of him there, and I don't know if he really let off there at all. Yeah, just being a little bit too aggressive on that throttle there for one machine. Round goes Jimmy Geiges. So will some of these drivers come out pit lane? That was around about a 10 lap run there. 7 to 10 laps. So maybe a few drivers further on back may take some tires. Try to keep things interesting. Here, probably restart here with 24 still laps to go. Looks like most of the field down pit lane. Actually, the most front runners down pit lane. Looks like Ryan Housen gonna take 2 tires. We saw him hit the outside wall there off of turn 4, lost a bunch of positions. He's not gonna restart in that second place spot as Donnie Kite is the only driver that stayed out there. A bunch of these lap down drivers as well trying to get their laps back, but Donnie Kite not going to let him do that. Donnie Kite electing to choose the outside line, so we're going to go green here with 24 laps to go. So here we go. Pisco off in the pit lane. Donnie Kite into the restart zone he goes. Green flag is in the air. Kite with a good launch there. 10 lap old tires. Can you hold on? Here with 24 laps to go. with the rest of the hungry field behind. And just as soon as I outside Ryan Haas with a great launch to turn 1, 2, and 2, as we're 4 rows deep down into turn 3 and 4. On those older tires, Ryan Haas on those right side only tires. Who's going to get off of turn 4 cleanest? It looks like Donnie Kite as he runs a 3 wide for line back. Hunter Sue in the middle, Sam Hoff on the inside, Eric Skinner on the outside. But Donnie Kite going to lead that lap. But can he hang on the outside for long? It's Senior Bixson slides out in front of Jared Skinner. They're side by side, still for the race lead. Out in front, here comes Isaiah Waltress on the outside. Pushes Donnie Kite out in front slightly. He'll clear for a moment. And he'll clear for now as Sam Hoff with a good run through turn 3 and 4. As Donnie Kite officially clears for the race lead once again. As now he's out in front, working both lanes, trying to get these gyros dirty air and try to keep them side by side for as long as he can. But Ryan Hobson clears the no, 3 wide again, Hoff on the inside. Senior in the middle, Bixson for Hoff on the inside. He may get Ryan Hobson here, as yes he is. He's side by side for second, he off a turn before, as there's still 3 wide for 4th further on back after Michael James cuts through the earth there and cautions out here at Charlotte. Here with 20 laps to go. Not sure what brought the yellow there. Oh, it looks like it was Jimmy Geikus got tied there from Tim McBasketball. Not brought out the yellow. So 3 wide there for a moment. Well, Bags him barely there, and then Geikus saves it. I don't know if the yellow's out at that point. It is right there. So that is the cause of the yellow right there for the 18 machine. As Donnie Kite now still leads, as actually he's down pit lane. So Ryan Howson will now lead here. It looks like we're green here with 18 laps to go. So plenty of time for things to happen here late. As going green next time by here. Your Ryan Howson and championship leader Sam Hoff leading us to the green. At this moment right now, you gotta be thinking for Hoff. He's at Good run so far tonight. Nothing's bad has happened. So I think right now he's can't be too aggressive making these moves. His pace car is off. And green flag is back in the air. We're 18 laps to go. Once they cross the stripe, the inside with a great launch. There's a little stack in the back there with Zach Stewart and Ruben Orlis. And they keep it straight there. This field kind of spread out a little bit there. But Ryan Houston will clear down in turn number 1 once again. As Isaiah Waltress is currently second in the points right now, ahead of Sam Hoff. Hoff has some sort of issue here tonight. You really have a good chance in these next 2 races. But here comes Isaiah Waltress, the inside for the race lead on Ryan Houston. As they're side by side here off of turn number 4. 17 to go this time by, but Hoff has the draft. He has the momentum on the exit. He'll clear for second, and here comes Hunter Sr. as well. He's been really strong in these short runs for that 12 machine, and we'll see what he can do here late in this race. That's a great run there off of turn number 2. Isaiah Waltress falls back down to 5th place, now behind Jared Skinner and Hunter Sr. He's now Waltress on the inside line ahead of Michael James, it looks like. But here comes Sam Hoff, the race lead, side by side, little side draft in turn number 1. Hoff to run that blue and white line there on the inside, clip it a little bit, help rotate that race car. And is he quite clear? Not yet. Off down the back straightaway. Big run here. Hunter Sr. looks to the inside, has a peak. Thinks better if it goes back to the top side. It's now Ryan Houston on the top side with that clean air. Has the momentum off of turn 4. Coming to the stripe, it looks like it'll be Hoff barely at the line with 15 laps to go here tonight at Charlotte. And it looks like Hoff will clear off of turn number 2. Ryan Houston will follow for now. Can he really mount an attack here, even on those 2 right side tires that he took 11 laps to go? You just don't know if he can. As the yellow flag is back out, here's their 3 wide for a moment with Ryan Houston. Looks like maybe Jordan Evans got a piece of that, maybe perhaps. It was actually ahead of him. Massive wreck. That's Nate Bogus, I believe. And he's only now in the 70 machine there. And Zach Stewart, as Caleb Yates and Zach Stewart, I think, involved in that one right there. Caleb Yates through 3 and 4. Zach Stewart's tied to the left rear. No air kept hard on the outside wall. Those 3 drivers. Nights are over officially here with around 14 laps to go here at Charlotte. But Sam Hoff just took the race lead here. It's 13 laps to go, so I think we'll go green here with around 11 to go. Which is not a lot of time. It's only 4 laps more than our heat races a couple hours ago. This pace car is going to turn off here. Sam Hoff going to choose the outside line. It's kind of been the preferred line for most of these drivers. Let's look at Tim Bassel in 8th place here. And 11 laps to go, looking strong. Could be in a great spot here. As the base car goes off in the pit road here. And 11 laps to go. Sam off on the outside, Hunter Sr. on the inside. New starts going to go. Green flag is back in the air. Off with an amazing launch. Timmy Basketball not going off to a great start there. May have started in the wrong gear, just did not get going. The Hoff clear by about 3 car lengths there in the turn number 1. Is now Hunter Sr., Jared Skinner, Donnie Kite, Ryan House will have to chase him down here as they work their way down the back straightaway, getting up to speed here. And they're going to be pretty much there all the way ready. As Big Sam there goes Jared Skinner on the inside, already in the turn number 3, off of turn number 4. Does Hoff have the run off of turn 4? Donnie Kite, he pitted 9 laps ago. He has freshest tires on the field. 3 laps ago. 3-lap old tires for him. For some of the other drivers as well who just pitted under this caution, like Michael James, Isaiah Waltrus, Carl Quintones, but side by side for the race lead here. Donnie Kite is lurking right there on the outside now of Jared Skinner, and he could be clear for a second, and yes he will, as Jared Skinner is going to send it to the inside once again, 3 wide for a moment. Through 3 and 4, off for turn number 4. It's going to be Donnie Kite. I think he's going to clear down the front straightaway in the quad oval. And yes, he will clear for a second there. Same with Hunter Sr. He'll clear for 3rd. Hoff going to block to the inside here. As Ken Hoff maintaining his race lead here late. As it goes, Donnie Kite to the inside off of turn 4. It's going to be side by side, a little bit of a side drive there through the quad oval. As they're 3 wide behind Alex McQueen, Isaiah Walters, who just pitted last caution. He's trying to make his way up to the field. As Donnie Kite to the inside, can he clear for the race lead off of turn number 2? Yes, he will, but will he move up to the top side? No, he won't. Hoff has a good enough run. He's now side by side once again of Donnie Kite. Craig Martin, big Sid's on the inside. He's also on the fresh tires as well. Same with Donnie Kite. 7 laps to go this time by the same length as our E races earlier tonight. Hoff not pinching Donnie Kite too much in these corners as he pinches him off a little bit off the exit of turn 2. Is Hoff able to clear? Not quite. Looks like Donnie Kite gonna get a little bit of drafting help from Craig Moore behind. As Donnie Kite, a little slide job here off of turn 4. Hoff gonna gas it up, but it's not gonna be enough. As drivers on the outside wall, as Donnie Kite takes the race lead, as they're gonna be almost 4 abreast down into the quad level. Yes, they will be behind. Isaiah Walters, big moves. Oh, they're wrecking though behind Isaiah Walters. Ryan House and Dustin Coggin involved. And that's gonna bring up the caution here late. 6 laps to go. This 4 wide move does not work in the quad oval down in turn number 1. There's one move there for Isaiah Waltrus, trying to make something happen. Nate Bogus cutting through the grass there, and a bunch of drivers in the outside wall for turn number 4. I kind of allowed these drivers behind to get a good run, but 4 wide in the quad oval in the turn 1 at Charlotte, not going to work too many times. Yeah, that's the worst thing that could happen to Isaiah Walters right there. Second in the points currently. Being involved in a wreck like that puts him in 14th place. This is his main competition. Sam Hoff currently in 4th is Donnie Kite. Hitting 15 laps to go. Great strategy call from him. He's currently in the race lead here with 5 laps to go. Looks like it might be a green and white checkered. Here late in this one. Looks like it will be an unofficial green white checkered, I believe. Yeah, so it looks like it'll be unofficial green white checkered here tonight. I think Donnie Kite in a great spot here with the 2-lap shootout. I mean, we saw how quickly these drivers caught up with the draft, though, from these other drivers. I won't be surprised if Donnie Kite and Craig Martin are going to be the ones left after this one. Actually, Michael James as well. He pitted 9 laps to go. He definitely could be in the mix here as well. He's one of the freshest tires in the field. Same with Nate Bogus and Carl Cantonis. They're both further on back 8th and 9th, but some crazy stuff goes on ahead. They could definitely be in play for possibly a race victory, maybe even definitely a top 5 finish tonight. On green next time by, so it's going to be unofficial green, white, checkered. And we shall see the result of this one. Race goes off and into the restart zone they go. Donnie Kite releases the green here, and green flag is in the air for that 2 machine. A great launch though on the inside line. But they get too far ahead as they're side by side, door banging further on back. Sam Hoff, Hunter Sr. as they're 3 wide off of turn number 2. Kite. They're locked down low to the bow of them on the racetrack as more contact. Senior gaining the Hoff there on the entry of turn number 3. As more contact between those 2 drivers, as the more contact, Hoff sideways here off of turn number 4. He's in the outside wall, but he's going to lose a bunch of spots. It keeps it straight for now as Donnie Kite white flying in the air this time by. He's about 3/10 lead over Craig Martin and Jared Skinner behind as they're side by side for 2nd and 3rd. Michael James on those fresh tires currently in 4th. He could maybe move himself up in the 2nd place. Alex McQueen as well in 5th place. As now they're side by side for 3rd. Big sin for Craig Martin on the inside. Off of turn number 4, Donnie Kite with the tire strategy. He's going to pick up the victory here tonight for the Ruben Curb 225. As what a performance there for Donnie Kite. Perfect place, perfect strategy. He picks up his first win of the season as well. Or second win, excuse me, of the season as well. Last time he won was Chicagoland on October 29th, so almost 8 months ago, 6-8 months ago. Be 6 months, but long time since Donnie Kite's been in victory lane here. The last time it was in Chicagoland. Kind of a similar racetrack to here, Charlotte 1.5 mile racetrack, so he's surely gonna burn it down here on the front straightaway. As it looks like it's a Juicy Spires 1, 2, 3. Wow. Donnie Kite and the rest of his team urge it down the front straightaway. We'll take a quick break and we're right back here from Charlotte Motor Speedway. As we're back here live at Charlotte Motor Speedway, we'll get a quick look at our race results here. Thanks to Ruben Curb 225 at Charlotte. As our race winner going to be Donnie Kite in that 2 machine. Jared Skinner will be 2nd. Craig Martin in 3rd. Michael James in 4th. Alex McQueen in 5th. Nate Bogus 6th. Sam Hoff in 7th. Isaiah Walters 8th. Carl Cantona is 9th. And Jimmy Geikus rounding out the top 10. 11th will be Jordan Evans, Hunter Sr. 12th. Tim McBasketball in 13th. Dustin Coggin 14th, Zach Stewart 15th, Connor Zabozzi in 16th, Dylan Lamp 17th, Ryan Houston in 18th, Alan Wild 19th, and Jordan Warnock round out the top 20. 21st will be Caleb Yates, Ruben Rose 22nd, Eric Kep 23rd, Tony Allison 24th, Albert Lopez 25th, Brock Morris 26th, Christian Schweiger 27th, Taylor Perra 28th, Christopher Bush 29th, and Braden McWilliams rounding out the top, rounding out the field there in 30th place. As we'll speak to Donnie Kite, who picks up the victory here tonight in crazy fashion here for the Ruben Curb 225. Hello, Donnie, you got a copy?
What's up, man?
You pick up the win here tonight. Great tire strategy there. Pitted pretty late than most of the field, and it paid off for you there at the end. Talk us through that kind of last 25 or so laps.
Well, Talon, I wasn't too thrilled to see the yellow, if I'm being honest with you. I'm not. I just had it It was such a good car, dude. I mean, I could put this thing wherever I wanted. It was in 2 Rex. I don't know if the Rex made the adjustment we needed, bending the body up a little bit, give us a little more aerodynamics. I have no idea. But I'm pretty sure tonight was like a last to first type of run. And regardless if it was a green, white checkered or a pit strategy, you were not keeping this 2 car out of victory lane tonight, dude. Oh,
Yeah, just talk us through how you made up your positions here and how easy was it to pass here tonight? It seemed like it was somewhat difficult, but also somewhat manageable as well.
it's hard if you don't have the car. I've been in races here at Charlotte, and we didn't have the car, and Arrow was just against us the whole way. But I don't know. I don't know if it was just a perfect storm of the track temperature or this Rusty Wallace paint scheme or what, man. But it just felt so good. I could put the car wherever I needed to put it. It was able to pass on the bottom. It was able to pass up top. We just put air on people's cars in the right spots, and it was able to help us move forward. And how about that huge push to get us past the 00 from that 22 car, Craig Martin? What a teammate, sending us to the lead there when we needed a ship, and he air mailed us.
Yeah, definitely. And you pick up the victory here tonight at Charlotte, and you win that thing for tonight's victory.
Usually I go straight to sponsors, but I got to thank my family, my sisters and my fiance, my nieces. I'm sure we're watching, but this is an important win for not only me but the family too. This is the first checkered flag that we were able to raise into the sky after the passing of me and my sister's mother. So it's about time we were able to get this thing back in victory lane. Heavy situation that we had to go through, but and we haven't been able to catch a break for, it feels like, months, and we're finally here. So and I got to thank everybody on the team, and Hunter, Jared, Craig, Brock, our satellite teammate tonight, Juicy Spider Studios, man, like what a sponsor. They've done so much for us, especially when everything happened with Mom. That I mean I just get on here and race every now and then, man, and to believe I have a group like that backing me up, put us in victory lane, and just giving us the resources that we need to be fast. And thank you, Talon. I appreciate you putting on a show for us. I know you had to pick up the ball whenever the other broadcast team had signed off for the rest of the season, and you picked it up, and I really appreciate you for that.
Yeah, of course. And like I said, congrats on you winning here tonight, and enjoy this one, and we'll see you next week at Auto Club.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you so much.
So that was Donnie Kite, our race winner. And like you mentioned, he seemed quick all night long, and just this long run speed he had, I think it was really, really good. He's come through the field. Another driver who kind of started further on back as well in 19th place, Jared Skinner. He's going to round himself off in the 2nd place here tonight in that 7 machine. Hello, Jared, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
So you pick up 2nd here, started all the way back in 19th place. Talk us through how you made your way through the field, and you're pretty much up front for the majority of this one as well.
Yeah, I noticed in practice that the outside was going to be pretty dominant. If you could get your car to stick through the dirty air, you could get around a lot of people. I just wanted to kind of play out the first 5-10 laps and see how everybody was going to start driving, and then start making my move to the front. And luckily, it was pretty quick. It was fairly quick. I want to say it was before that first caution came out.
Yeah, definitely. And after that, you pretty much were inside the top 5 and had a chance to win at the end there. You think you could have done maybe anything differently to put yourself back in the victory lane?
Not really. Donnie was going to go in first gear. I wasn't really trusting it. I tried it the last couple of restarts, and it just felt like there was not enough gear there to make a quick gear change, but it ended up working out for him. And I just couldn't get back to his outside. And then, my teammate Craig is battling for position too. In that moment, we're not teammates. We're racing for position. So nothing he did wrong by any means. It was just holding him off and trying to get to Donnie at the same time. It was too hard.
Well, you still end up in second here tonight at Charlotte. Great result there, and you're also now second in the championship as well. So hopefully you can continue that run next week at Auto Club. Anyone else you got to thank for tonight's second place run?
Absolutely. Congrats to Donnie on that win. That was awesome seeing him win. Like to thank Juicy Spider Gaming, everybody at the Juicy Spider Network, Nick Hapiak, Mike Morgan, of course, Donnie Kite, Hunter Sr., Josh Adams, Craig Martin, BAC Network, LRN, you guys, and shout out to Blake Hutchinson.
Yep, and congrats on your second here tonight. We'll see you next week at Auto Club.
Awesome. Thank you.
So that was Jared Skinner, our second place finisher. We'll bring in our third place finisher here of Craig Martin, who had a great run tonight. Kind of snuck his way inside that top 5 late. Also had the same pit stop strategy as Donnie Kite did kind of later with about 20 laps to go. And kind of the third to last caution of the night. Hello, Craig, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
So you round yourself off in the third place. What was up there for you at the end? Kind of made the moves with your teammate Donnie Kite there, pushed him to the lead, and you end up in third place. Talk us through those last 20 or so laps.
Yeah, it was actually a little bit earlier based on the planning for the finish here, because there's one of the early pit stops, or actually the first or second one. I didn't take tires. I knew I was gonna kind of get hit a little bit as we kind of kept dropping back, because I think when me and Kef was on the older tires, so that kept the set for me for the last I think it was like 15, 20 laps or whatever it was. So that's pretty much the major difference in the race, other than staying clean and staying out of I guess the damages that were occurring out there. So yeah, that definitely fresh set of tires. I know Donnie had a fresh set, so we were just focused on going to the front the last 20 laps, and unfortunately we had some cautions, but I mean, we finished with a 1, 2, 3, and I don't think there's too many teams out there that won't want that happening on a any given night.
Yeah, I mean, you can never complain about that one. But looking forward to next week at Auto Club. What are your thoughts there? A pretty different racetrack than the Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Yeah, it should be pretty good. I'm pretty excited for the last part of the schedule. I had a couple of rough races around the kind of mid and leading into the playoffs, but I made some adjustments looking at the schedule, and I'm liking what I see, and it should be a pretty good racing, and should put on a pretty good show for everybody.
Well, congrats on your third here tonight at Charlotte. Anyone you want to thank for tonight's great run?
Yeah, definitely want to shout out to my dad. I know he watches the replay back, and definitely for Cosman at 3D Juicy Spider Splash and Go Graphics. He does the artwork for all the cars, and they definitely look fast just sitting where they are. So if you ever need any type of 3D automation or any type of graphic work, definitely reach out to them. They're awesome people.
Well, congrats on your third here tonight at Charlotte. We'll see you next week at Auto Club.
Awesome. Thanks, buddy. Take care.
Thank you. That was Craig Martin in that 22 machine. We'll bring our fifth place finisher of Alex McQueen. Picking up his first top 5 of the season here at Charlotte. He did 25 laps ago, stayed out of the wrecks, and he moves himself inside the top 5 position. Hello, Alex, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, man. What's going on?
So you pick up your first top 5 finish tonight here at Charlotte. Walk us through those last 25 laps. Kind of stay out of the wrecks, stay out of the carnage, and work your way inside the top 5.
That's exactly how that went down. Everybody kept wrecking. That last cycle when we went green for those long laps, I was able to stay out just a couple extra laps, and then we got that caution, and I had just pitted, so that gave me the track position, and then it was literally just staying out of the way and staying clean and being able to pick up the position as it come to me.
Yeah, how hard was it to kind of work your way through the field? You're starting at 26 spot, up 21 here at the end. How hard was it to make it through those dirty air, saving tires well at the same time?
Lots and lots of patience. The car would fire off really good for about 10 laps, and then I would kind of start tightening up, and I struggled a little long on the long runs, but for the most part, it was just me being patient, really patient, and then I just took what I got as it come to me.
Well, definitely you pick up your first top 5 this season, and here at Charlotte.
I'm pretty sure that's actually my first top 5 in the league. I'm pretty sure, so I'm proud of that. I'll take it.
Definitely a good milestone to reach here, especially late in the season as well. And you want that thing for this top 5 run?
Just my teammates. I started off really low this season. I had a really tough start to the season, the worst one I've had since the league started. And so they kept me in it, kind of kept encouraging me to stick with it. And I'm glad I listened to them because the past couple of weeks I've had some really good runs. So I just want to finish it out strong.
Well, congrats on your 5th place here at Charlotte. We'll see you next week at Auto Club.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Thank you. As now as our 5th place finisher of Alex McQueen, we'll bring in our 4th place finisher of Michael James, who is joined here. 12 laps ago was one of the freshest tires in the field. Hello, Mike, you got a copy?
Yep.
So you pick up 4th place here tonight. You pitted with 12 laps to go there. Kind of a last-ditch effort trying to get something going, and paid off for you in 4th place. Talk us through your run there at the end.
Yeah, the beginning, when we were on that long green flag run, I think me and Sam were the only 2 that were set up to be on a 1 stop from there, so I was kind of hoping we were going to go green. I was feeling pretty good from that spot, and then it seemed like we just got like 20 cautions, and yeah, on that last one, I think there was only like 13 people on the lead lap, and I was in 7th, so it didn't really cost me anything to go pit and take tires. You know, it was only like a couple spots, and yeah, I think if I had like 2-3 more laps to let those new tires really work in, could have done a little bit better. But I mean, this entire chase, I've been wrecked out of the first 3 races and haven't finished them, so it's good to finally get a finish. I think I went from 4th coming into the chase to 16th in those 3 races, so I'm happy to finally get back to where I was finish-wise and hopefully pick up some more positions these next couple of races.
Yeah, definitely a good strategy here late in the season, especially in the chase as well. Anyone else to thank for tonight's 4th place run?
Yeah, shout out to the whole race deck team, Sam for putting on the league, and you for doing the broadcasts.
Yeah, of course. And congrats on your 4th place here tonight at Charlotte. We'll see you next week at Auto Club.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
So that's our 4th place finisher of Michael James, and that's the top 5 interviews concluded for tonight. Overall, it was a pretty fun, enjoyable race here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. A lot of action throughout the field and green flag pit stops and late race drama as well. So, fun race overall. So, next week we go to Auto Club for the SuperStar Cup Series. Second to last race of the season for them. And then top tier at Kansas will be the regular season finale for those drivers as well. So, it should be a fun one next Tuesday night and Wednesday night of next week. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.